10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Color. Spike 51. Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it. But in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing now, Haskins on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On the ground, it's Geis, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Go! 56. Check 56. You're not ready. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, it's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Thompson. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Let's get it.
This is Geis. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. 7-7, our score after 1. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come to my world.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 38, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But
this is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. 58 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they look pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in...
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Kill.